Hi-oh, beefer! Away!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this first match of the ETF2L season. This is Division 1, Week 1. We've got Five Guy Burgers and Fries against Lucas Tank or Czuraci. They just changed their name on ETF2L, so who knows what's going on here. But I am Peter. I'm joined by Wiethoofd on production. We've got Wandum with me on the cast. Alright, we've got, you can probably tell already that we are hanging out on CP Process. I believe the second map's going to be CP Sunshine. Both of these maps are actually pretty similar. It's pretty often that you'll see two pretty different maps, so kind of the first map's not going to be as indicative of the second one, but today I feel like that's not going to be the case. Whatever we see on Process is probably going to be pretty well reflected on what we see on Sunshine as well. So what are your thoughts going in here to this first map?
I think that CP Process is a little bit more skewed towards the scouts compared to Sunshine. I think soldiers are a little bit more effective on Sunshine, depending on how teams play, of course. I think there are more sort of maps and places where you go on Sunshine where a soldier is actually effective compared to Scout, which is the best class on second, it's the best class on mid, and it's the best class on last. Because all three points of the map are so huge, the Scout can just sit there and spam you forever. They could take high ground on all three places like on the map, and you can't really effectively do anything. As a soldier, this map is really annoying to play, but Sunshine is a little bit more effective. But yeah, I think it's a strong map for Demo Men, and I think Lucas is going to win. But
yeah,
this is soldiers on the red team.
Yeah, this is ETF2L Season 36, Div 1, Week 1, Five Guys, Burgers and Fries versus Lucas Tank, aka Czuraci. We don't know. But take us away on this first match.
Yep, we do actually see that Morny is in instead of Jordy right now. Finnish lad, really nice guy, I think. I've talked to him like twice. Breeze actually goes in, just completely floods his bomb right now, so he does absolutely nothing. Af gets a kill onto Nation as well, and with this, the chances of a sniper in this game are absolutely exponential. Colin going down as well, almost gets air shot by Morny, but unfortunately the wall does claim that frag video clip. It's Five Guys, Burgers and Fries, you know, you bite the fry bites back.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the batter there. It looks like we actually have a soldier trying to see if he can get his way in there. That's Crayon. I think he was looking for the medic, found his enemy, gonna try to spam it down, but a soldier comes in there to take him down. The medic not dying on mid here is gonna mean that things are gonna just slow down a bit. Probably gonna have some suicide plays going on here. Maybe like a soldier jumps in and maybe a scout might even join him and then go sniper. Something like that. We will see. But yeah, first stalemate of the map already. The mid fight was kind of just a team losing a bunch of players, and then Burgers and Fries just did a really good job of actually just pushing them out through choke, and they even managed to catch Lucas there in choke, where he just got absolutely penciled by some spam, and he was never getting out of that. They do have managed to take down Mac, so no stickies there for them to worry about if they want to send in a suicider, but it looks like that's not going to be successful.
I mean, to absolutely no one's surprise, Nation is playing Sniper, which there's a really cool Scrap tweet where he said, if you ever feel bad about yourself, remember that Nation plays Sniper all the time. I say that as he does get a kill on Crayon, which should open up a little bit more. Actually, Morny ends up feeding as well. Looks like Five Guys, Burgers and Fries really taking their restaurant name to heart. Just want to feed as many souls as possible. As Nation's going to go for a hero shot, but shoots a wall.
Yeah, we got
further should come of this play. They did second a soldier, but I think he's going to get out again.
Yeah, it's really difficult when you lose both soldiers because you're just going to have so little spam. Demo Man's going to go in pretty aggressively here. They might send in a scout as well. They have cleared the path pretty well. Looks like they're just going to back off, they decide against it, not going to throw away more lives. You know, don't feed the people that hard, no matter what your name is. And Demo Man's actually in lobby here, actually. Almost getting caught out by a soldier. Probably could have been killed by the soldier if the soldier realized how weak he was. What happened?
Opti ran in, died to Nation in one. It was really cool. Then Coling died, and then Crayon died. And now there are two dead for Five Guys, Burgers and Fries again.
They've been struggling to actually make their way in there and kind of get anything really going for them. Usually you want to kind of create some space, clear out the lobby, maybe make it so that they get spread out more so you can sneak players in through different entrances and make room for your sniper, but they just haven't been able to do that. It's been really staunch defense from our Czech people here right now so far. they've got everything under control so far. And yeah, like they are not giving up this lobby.
Yep. Opti has come up on the sniper. He's actually just standing there looking at the sniper dot as we speak. Decides to peek it, running very slowly into it. Not sure if that is the most advised idea ever, but he does get Nation, who decides that maybe if he just tries the 4th time, it'll work. But that's not how this thing goes, Peter. It's 3 times, not 4. Everyone knows that. It takes more than 3 tries. Probably try something else.
I think 7 is the lucky number here. So he needs
maybe.
to go for 7 tries and eventually he's going to hit something.
Oh.
Yeah, Opti pretty aggressively peeks in here, but the spam, it's so good right now. And Morning's actually going to go down there to Coling. Will take him down. So it just seemed like, I will bet you anything right now. The KD on blue team is just so much better in their damage as well. Like the logs are going to look all sorts of skewed because whenever anyone just walks into this lobby, they just get murdered by everything. So yeah, maybe worth keeping in mind when we eventually get to the logs. But it's currently 0-0. 5 minutes have passed, and Opti, he's going to go for another charge shot.
Yep. Nation on the other side as well, as both snipers are probably going to be playing chicken with each other right now. The way that the sniper ends up sort of changing the game is that it really, as a sniper, you're going to want to peek when the other sniper's dead, because the best counter to a sniper, as every single Highlander player probably tell, is another sniper. He has the best range, the one who in theory has the easiest time dealing with him. Crayon did get taken down by Nation, so he's going to rotate over, finds Opti again in the exact same spot he was before. Surprise, surprise, Lucas.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Walks into him afterwards.
That's exactly the kind of pick that you want here, because now there's going to be nothing stopping them. Like, you can actually just walk around the corner and spam down the medic right now and get him to pop, right? So this could be actually very dangerous. There is a center gun here, kind of proudly standing forward, but that has been taken down. Opti has a pretty good view in there. He has such a good view right now, and this medic is so uncomfortable. Gets jumped, and he's get forced. Really well played here.
Yeah, they get this force. It's going to come into lobby, but the counter pop is going to come out, and so much better for the red team. Mac right now with Crayon takes down 2 as Opti has gone down, but look at the cap time on the point. There's just no blue player there. They've all gone down. That is looking to be a round.
Ooh,
as you really got to hit those.
Yeah, Mac just absolutely feasting on everyone there, getting a 4K counter, the post-game celebratory air shot there, good air pipe, but yeah, that was just a really nice sniper pick onto the demo man there, opening it up, and they took really good advantage of it. Managed to go in there, spam down the center gun, jump in the soldier, the medic that was just standing up against the wall, easiest force of his life. That's going to be 1-0 after a really nice push from Mac.
Yeah, Lucas actually starting off the second mid-fight of the game extremely far forward there onto the point, as Mac has actually been taken down almost immediately. Opti getting a return kill onto Coling, but Crayon sacks in onto Degu, tries to get something, gets absolutely nothing, and it looks like at this point, 5 guys, burgers and fries, tactical retreat.
Oh, Bree's gonna come in. He might just catch them out here. Not quite. They take the far way out. Yeah, really good decision making there by Colane and his scout buddy there. They took the right way out. If they actually tried to take a shortcut and make it back to last faster, they would have been cut off by a soldier and almost certainly just been absolutely murdered by scouts and soldiers and demos, just all chasing them. So another mid. This time around it goes the other way around, but medic will survive. Actually, Dagu's pretty far behind on Uber. I don't think anyone realizes that's actually the case, but yeah, this is exactly the same situation as before. The team has just been reversed.
Yeah, so right now, we're just taking lobby once again. Opti back on the sniper. I think he actually, you're a follower of the Opti frag vids on YouTube. You probably might even expect the fact that Opti would just perma-snipe. Seems to be one of his more favorite classes. Actually, 2 players have gone down here. Before they check people, Nation decided to go in, get headshot. Breeze goes down as well. As, how much money, Peter?
Oh, second soldiers in.
Oh, Lucas goes down.
Yeah, I think he just like put his body between himself and the medic, and then the morning was just like, oh, I guess I'll just kill the demo instead. So, and he actually got him out there. So, yeah, Lucas, he did manage to succeed in defending his medic, but he did pay with it, with his life. But yeah, what were you saying before I said that?
I wanted to bet some money with you on the chances of Nation going sniper, but it looks like he's already gone sniper and fed. So that would be a really dumb bet for you to take.
He's going to go sniper again.
They never expect sniper 4 times in a row.
Yeah. Oh, Soda's going to come out here once again. actually somehow manages to shoot the rocket past Lucas there and actually hit the medic. So Daegu, he's pretty weak, but no one else is in there. So I don't know. We forgot to actually bet on anything. Of course, he did go sniper again. So I'm gonna say to you, if he dies, like if Nation dies now, he's gonna go sniper again. I'm gonna bet you 50 E-bucks.
50 E-bucks? Sure.
All
let's
right,
go on dumb stream right now and bet some internet. As yeah, trying to people lobby here. Nation goes forwards. Opti gets Nakari railgun, which is unfortunate. That is Lucas with the lock and load signature weapon of Demoman extraordinaire Nakari, who tried to put me in Div 2 and got put in Div 2 himself. I just want to point that out because it's really funny, and he definitely denies that he doesn't care. Definitely doesn't care, Peter.
Yeah. The lock and load can actually be kind of nice because you can go in far right and then you can actually shoot down the center gun in 2 pipes. So that's kind of a neat thing. You obviously need space on right side, and currently they don't even have lobby. But you know, Nation, he's just doing his best here. He sniped down a sticky. That's not really what he wants, but he has made his way in pretty deep. But there are some stickies there, and actually Opti's going to be the one to actually find a sniper kill here. And I think we have a soldier getting ready to go in for the counter sack.
Yeah, that soldier kill opens up a little bit of a flank for Opti. It's not actually that big. Like, losing a soldier in this situation isn't that huge, as Crayon does go down for the opposing team. Tries in for a sack, doesn't get anything.
Oh, Daegu got forced there, so that absolutely
worked. Really? I didn't.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see the second. He might have been hit by like a body shot or like
probably
a sticky spam or something. Like, I didn't see the second rocket, but maybe it was just rockets. Either way, got the force out. So really good job there. So now it's going to be, can they actually push out of last? They've switched off of engineer. That's the first step, but it's always difficult.
Yep, as they are setting up around lobby right now, at least Morny is. It looks like the Uber got popped out onto a scout. And they didn't really do anything, because no kills were made. They are going to cap second. But this put the Uber situation right back into the Czech team's favor.
He's kind of snuck his way in there. He's on the medic. It's so close that he gets just stood there in a corner very sneakily and then just pops out with the perfect timing. Take down the medic, and now it's going to be a full heal advantage and Uber advantage going into the Uber isn't quite there yet, so they can still kill him, but look how slow and careful they're taking this.
I'm actually sitting in PC right now. Just going to go behind, try to go onto the point, but he is spotted out by Lucas immediately. He bombs onto the point, gets 2 rockets actually, gets the force as well. That is such a huge play by Crayon there. Really sort of saving his team. That Uber not being there for last means that a push probably will come out, depending on how many headshots Nation hits, but it's going to be so much harder. The sentry gun is spammed down by the lock and load, but Morny does take down Tomash, goes down as well. Lucas does get another goal.
Nation
Nation still in rollout, gets the headshot onto Khaled, hits almost the headshot onto that soldier. There we go. It's just 2 alive. Demo's 60 HP right now. Nation could be able to do this. He's going to have to find him first, though. There's a scout in his face. As he doesn't get it, Breeze going to leave. Daegu did go down to spawn the same time as Khaled. So,
yeah, good try.
Yeah, unlucky.
Is he on Quiggy bombs as well here? I thought that looked... No, he's not. I'm blind. But Soda's going to come in here. They actually want to contest the second point. Scout is still on it, and he will be able to get it. Thomas has gone down. Soldier's still in as well. We'll take down the demo man, but it looks like this fight is just about lost here by a Czech team. Soldier's going to come in. He gets chewed up, but the rest...
much damage.
Yeah, really good coordinated push in here. Just a scout remaining in this medic. He is not long for this world. Actually gets a kill there. He needed 2 more saws though. So, I mean, a valiant effort there. I liked him not running away. Like, it was either a kill bind or actually go in there and kill some people. So, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes as a medic, you just kind of have to go for the heroics, keep your own spirits alive. It's always funny. You always get a laugh out of your teammates when you get a kill, or something like that. But look at the absolute state of the blue team right now, as Tomash is already on the engineer. They decide that they cannot really do anything on second. Lukash is pretty much the only one forward. He does have some stickies on the point. We try to go for a kill. There's a soldier sacking in onto the medic, onto Khaled. Hits 1 rocket. Doesn't get a second. Lukash still in 1. That's the stickies. Finds nothing. Walks back to last. There's a 50% ad now for 5 guys.
Looks like they're going to come in here through this right side. They still haven't popped it. Never can see that they do actually pop it. They take down City Gun immediately. Scout's going to try and get onto the point. There are some stickies, but they're not very well placed. They kind of got sniped out. He's going to come in here, and there's just so many people just diving onto the point right now. It looks like it's actually going to really favor the Big Mac guys, but look at that. Scout walks onto it. That's going to be that. Really good play on the point there, and eventually they almost managed to throw it away, but eventually the push does come out, and that's going to be 2-0 in favor of Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Mac does so much damage on that last push. Everyone on the blue team just scattered around that point. He can just shoot left click, right click, and do so much damage with those stickies. This time, Nation has decided that he's angry and he doesn't like this pug anymore. He's angry at the captain, so he's going to snipe 2 mid. He's hitting something quite yet, but now his team basically lives and dies by how much he's able to do, which looks to be almost absolutely nothing. Medics are traded across on both teams, but that is Tomasz going down as well. Max pretty far forward. Nation still is yet to hit more than a body shot. He's the only guy left on his team. He's 35 health, and this is looking pretty scary.
You can't even go for the hero shot onto the medic because the medic died. On the plus side, the medic died. So that's something, I guess. Yeah, Moni gonna call nice shot. Someone called GG in chat. I think that was like Tomas. They're already making fun of Nation. I love it. Some good old-fashioned trash talk right here. They're actually gonna get pushed out here. Mac almost get caught in there. Takes a lot of spam if you retreat out through choke. But Ubers are pretty much even right now. Nobody able to really take advantage of this mid. It did go to red. You know, the 5G guys managed to take it, but they can't really get anything besides of that. And they actually do have a tiny Uber advantage. They might know about it, but I don't think they do.
Yeah, looks like they're just trading their soldiers. Crayon tried to get a little bit aggressive into that PC, just got chased down by a soldier, and the scout wasn't ultimately able to do anything. Colin goes in for a counter sack. Just do anything. There we go. Next time, it's Morny's turn, and he's also just going to get shot by scouts. Which is, that's the soldier life on this map, Peter, you know? You go in, the scouts shoot you, you cry, you try again.
Yeah, Process is one of my least favorite maps whenever I play Soldier, because like you can actually make some really big plays, but it usually involves you jumping through a choke at like Mach 5.
And dying.
Yeah, and then hoping beyond all odds that you can actually get the 2 rockets onto the medic. And like 9 times out of 10 you just can't. But you know, that one time it's really good, and you know, you've got a bunch of tries to actually do it. Crayon's dead, but no one's pushing on it or anything. So that's kind of just the state of this. We do see a soldier kind of peeking that breeze very aggressively, but not quite finding his window of opportunity. He's going to just back off, slink back. Do you think Crayon's going to go for anything with classmate? I
mean, Crayon is a sniper player, but I don't think so. It does seem like he is just rolling back on out. Gonna go back with somebody, you know, like... If you're a roamer on this map, you get to really understand the architecture and the geometry of PC or IT, as some people will lovingly, I assume, refer to it as. Crayon does get killed onto Breeze, actually. They're moving so far forward here onto PC, but look at all the damage. That is so many people in such a tight space. Crayon and Morny are already dead, and the other members of Five Guys, they've already backed out to middle here. More like 4 guys. Am I right, guys?
Hilarious. Alright. Actually, Lucas is in pretty deep. He's actually gonna not get flashed here. And eventually they do manage to get the counter Uber out, but that was not what they wanted. The scout's gonna get caught in as well as David just gets launched out of choke. And all of a sudden there's just a complete disaster for the Czech team. They're so far back here. May's even gonna get taken down by Morny. He makes his way in there. That rocket just sneakily made his way through everybody and just perfectly hit Daegu. And that's going to be an Uber advantage and a main advantage and the heal advantage. They're going to push last with this. Lucas is trying his best to sticky up the point, but that's not going to work at all. And 3-0 here. They might be feeling the heat a little bit. That was a very aggressive push in there, and it did not work out for them.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, they tried to go in for a play. Lucas wanted that play. Wanted to go in. He wanted to hit some pipes. And then Daegu's like, oh, lol, sorry, I was my cat on fire. So I couldn't right-click you. I'm really sorry, guys. And then they lose the round. Five Guys really capitalizing off that quite well. This time, they are playing a little bit more passively. Nation back on the scout class. Maybe decided that maybe this isn't his map after all. Not his sniper game. As Opti just gets, like, completely dunked on. but it looks like Lucas and Breeze go down in the meantime. But look at everyone else. It's only 2 guys now. They do get killed. Degu actually, Af somehow staying alive for way longer than it should have. Mac going down as well. It is a wipe, but they managed to get the medic kill. And Degu will be spawning at the same time as Khalid. The Ubers are probably even. Blue team not really even electing to go into second here.
I would go crits if I was Degu, and he is indeed going forward. So that makes sense to me. I like when people do things that make sense. They're down 3 points. There's about 11 minutes remaining, so you kind of need to go pretty quick. And this crit creek, that's going to be an avenue of just getting a bunch of aggression done here. So until that, you're probably going to be seeing a whole bunch of nothing. You don't want to send in a suicide or whenever you're building up a crit creek like this. But it is on 85%, and just a matter of do you jump in some sorters beforehand, or do you just trust in the Lucas and hope he just hits everything?
I mean, I feel like, honestly, trusting in Lucas is a pretty good way to go. If there's anyone in TF2 you're going to put your favor in, it's going to be Lucas. He gets 2 already. Does get taken down, but that's a really nice rocket by Coling as well. It's only 2 people left alive on the blue team. On the red team, sorry, the blue team is all like 30 HP though. So yes, they do manage to get second hit, but Khalid doesn't die here. He gets out with his scout and Af. He's going to be back on last. He's 100% Uber right now, so rightfully so. The Czech people, they don't really want to stay on second. They know they can't really fight this. They actually have no position. Nobody's there at all. It's just going to be Coling. He's going to walk into PC, trying to find a flank onto someone. Never mind. He's going to spam it out, show himself to the world. So, they really should
They were
fight
so
this.
far back. They just didn't have heals. They went back for heals for their medic, and that meant they were just not in a position to spam anyone out as they walked out of last here. You really want to force Khalid here to use his Uber out of last, but they were just not in a position to do so, and now they're probably going to get pushed out of the middle as well. So this is a pretty dicey situation right now, because the more the game slows down and the more ground that the Czech team loses, the better it is for 5G.
Yeah, it feels like Five Guys so far, they've just been the superior team in sort of taking these fights. Been much better at sort of handling, pushing out on advantages, even getting advantages in the first place. Lucas, you know, like, he's not doing bad. That crit was decent, but the rest of his team just not quite able to follow up. Deku going down there is so important. Right now, Five Guys, the Uber advantage has disappeared, but they've gotten all the way back onto second, as you're saying. They can just slow the game's pace down to a halt if they want to on Five Guys, but it doesn't look like they want to do that at all. Mac has found a first kill on 2 Nation. Don't think he's going to be able to find anything more. Maybe Nation might snipe. I don't want to see him. Coling actually goes down. They're just going to walk all the way in. Opti gets a force. The soldier's going to walk in as well. That is Morty. He gets the high ground. Uber's finally coming out as the blue Uber fades. There's so many people, red people on the point. There's no blues. It's just one scout. Tomash does get killed onto Mac. Af and Khalid gone down as well. It's just 2 players up. Crayon, the only guy alive. Sorry. He does go down. Tomash. Nice little 5k there.
Yeah, that was a very odd push coming in here from 5G. Like, they sent in some players to get a suicide out, and then the soldier was also in. He was kind of like in too deep because he wanted to help get the force out, but it has already happened. And then the medic and demo man were also in super deep, so they ended up using the Uber on like 3 people after a bunch of their own team had already died. So when the respawn wave came in, they just got completely murdered on the point. They did have a small window where they could maybe perhaps cap it out, but there was a bit too much pressure on the point, and then they just got punished super hard. They could clean up by Thomas, obviously, but yeah, Lucas now caught in.
Ooh.
Or is he? Oh my god, he hits another air pipe. That's Lucas for you. That should have been a bad play, but because it's Lucas, it's good.
It's one of those where, like, if you're trying to teach someone to play Demo Man, you absolutely should not play like Lucas does. Because he just does so many things where you just shouldn't do it, but he just does stuff anyway. Like, it's just kind of... You shouldn't do that and have it work, but the Uber's actually going to come in dead. Doesn't quite get the Uber off in time. Tomash right now is going to try to juggle a scout. Actually, Opti and Crayon do go down to Breeze and Nation, but it doesn't look like they're really in on second quite yet. They are going to come back in. It's going to be Coling bombing in onto the medic. Gets absolutely shut down. A lot of damage onto Khalid. Actually does get taken down by Tomash. Luca to Nation go down in the meantime, so it's just Tomash and Degu alive. Tomash not quite with his medic. Not even sure where Degu is. He is on his own second.
Yeah, he just spawned. He's just healing people up, think we've got Lucas just setting up some sneaky traps. Prop up. No, he's dead. I'm dumb. I could swear I heard sneaky traps. Probably just Mac or whatever. Oh well. They have about 6.5 minutes. They need to catch up with 3 points, so they're going to go in very aggressively here. And yeah, 5G, they kind of recognize that they can't actually hold it on here, so they're going to move back. And then you see once again Lucas, he's just in super aggressively, he's just looking at where everyone's actually holding and spotting their position, and he's just like, well, we got a bunch of space, let's get in here. They spotted the sticky trap as well. Medic's in deep, they've got good heals. The Soldier's going to come in very aggressively, so he's going to get taken down. Not very quickly though. Wow, that was a disaster there. What a bomb in from Crayon.
Yeah, that Crayon shuts down the aggression out of the Czech people just completely. I don't know what to call it, gonna be honest. I really like their old name of just Lucas Tank because I thought it fit them very well. But maybe this other czuraci thing could work. They do all go down. That bomb out of Crayon was just absolutely massive. Takes all of the steam away out of the Czech push, which now 5.5 minutes left for 3 rounds. I'm kind of tired, so I can't do the math in my head, but it's looking pretty hard.
Yeah, that's some good math right there. It is very difficult for sure. Nice surf there from Kole. Gonna hold on to his Uber. He has about 60 HP right now. They could actually move in here before Dago gets it. They're probably not gonna be able to do so. That would be a pretty big ask, but they're gonna try. They don't care. Ubering in the demo and immediately gets down to Medic. Medic's on 88%, and there you go. They actually do get him. I didn't think they could do it, but they totally could. And that's just gonna be that. Everyone's gonna take down. They're gonna stand on the court. That's gonna be 4-0. And this game is basically over. There's 5 minutes remaining, so plenty of time, but not when you're down by 4 points.
Yeah, the general consensus is it roughly you could probably do a round in like a minute 20. 4 minutes and 40 seconds is, if you do that math, it's about 6 minutes or so. So, you know, like, it's, we're in the realms of just, it's mathematically impossible, even, like, if you were to just have people capping the point immediately. We are seeing 5 guys are just fighting this. That Soldier tries to bomb in, does absolutely nothing. Second Soldier in as well, onto Glade, doesn't do anything at all, does get taken down. Breeze, Mac is dead. But right now, really honestly, if you are on the blue side, you're not really trying to win anymore. You're just trying to keep spirits up, try to get some funny air shots, you know. Keep the morale high, you're going to need it going into Sunshine.
Yeah, you don't want to get 5-0'd. That would be bad, but oh my god, look at this Opti with the 4K on mid. Comes in there, shoots Lucas in the back, he was trying to retreat. Everyone else just got completely crunched as they were just backing out. And that's going to be that very strong advantage. Kole, he's on mid, he's safe, he's got the Chariot with him, he's got 100% advantage. See, Nation is going to go for the hero shot. Oh, Medic is just so slow to walk in here, that's smart. Not going to expose himself at all. Kole, he's safe. And they are actually just looking to capture second and then just go straight in onto last and see if they can clinch it out 5-0.
Yes, they do have a solid 70% advantage, and Nation on Sniper as well. It means that until Nation actually decides to hit something, they're basically a player down. As the Uber's popped out, Sniper does nothing. Nation's back on Scout right now. The Uber comes in, Sentry is taken down by Mac. Graham stuck in rollout, but maybe it doesn't matter because Morny finds a kill onto Coling anyway. So there are 2 scouts onto the point, but it doesn't really matter. Degu and Nation already taken out. It's just Breeze and Lucas left alive. Breeze on top. Lucas versus the world right now. Does get 1 pipe onto Crayon, but actually Crayon does go down. Breeze is dead, however. It's still just Lucas. He's out of things to shoot. Just has a bottle, and there we go. 5-0 for 5 guys. Burgers and fries. You bite the fry bites back.
Yeah, this is of course only the first map. 5-0 in favor of 5 guys and fries over Lucas Tank team. But we still, that was on process, that was the first map, and now we've got the second map. It is going to be CP's Sunshine. We're about to go live here with the second map. So first map ended in favor of 5 guys, burgers and fries. Looks like the Lucas Tank team, they're going to struggle here to come back. But this is the second map on Sunshine. 3 points so far has gone to 5 guys, burgers and fries, but you know, there's still 3 points up for grabs here. If you win a map, you get 3 points. If you tie, you get 1, and then Golden Cap gets another 1. That's how it works. But yeah, we are going into this second map here, so take it away, Wandum.
Lucas already onto mid-max. Solid, like, 20 HP more, but look at Lucas. Those stickies early on doing a little bit of poke damage. Nothing quite, no kill should be coming out quite yet. So both teams just kind of posturing up. There's one soldier on the bell tower. I do think he has jumped off again right now. That scout on top gets taken a pipe, but look at Degu. He's gone down already. Morny and Mac, however, do go down. There's a soldier in the blue flower, but the scouts, Tomash and Nation, just chasing down Blade right now. They really want to get this kill. As Khaled does get out. He's with his scouts. He gets to run super quick. That should help him get out. Get this Uber and repush, because they did get that kill onto Degu. They have 100% out to work with.
Yeah, Lucas, he's setting up his sticky traps here. There's one in the ammo pack and one near Flowers. And Flowers is going to be the place where they push from. Scout could definitely run into this, but it looks like it has been popped. That's not going to be the case. Bree's going to come in here. He wants to get the Uber Force out. Really nice serve from Cole. He's down on 20 HP though. So any kind of spam is probably going to make him chicken out and pop that Uber. Fortunately for him though, everyone seems to have just backed out here for the Czech team. And that's going to be another mid retake, and they could actually potentially keep on moving here. Looks like they're going to go through Flowers with this full Uber advantage.
Uber is popped out, Degu on 70%, but look at how far back he is already. They do get one kill onto Coling. Morning gets a nice little rocket onto a scout in lobby, but I don't think they'll be able to follow this up any further. Degu now finds himself with a sizable advantage here. They can work off of this if they want to. On the blue side, they're gonna be able to push, as Breeze is sitting up on this top lobby. I guess they're just trying to coordinate where they want to go. Looks like Tomash just peeking shutters already. Crayon is hiding in Flowers, and look at Opti. Opti's in the bush.
Oh, he got spotted immediately here. He's going to be up top here. Oh,
Opti
actually gets a huge rocket onto Degu, but he does get taken down. And Degu immediately picks up the medkit, so it looks like they will actually be able to get in there. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where they saw Crayon coming, but he still got a massive shot onto the medic there. So that could have worked out really poorly for them, and they might actually go here on 5G for the repush. They do have the Uber, but they decided in the end they don't want to run to a choke with Lucas sticking it up. And now we've got a sorted bomb in very aggressively onto Cole. He actually going to get the Uber Force out there. Bit of a pussy pop there on Cole. He was like on 105 HP. That's a fat rocket to make you drop there, but he just trusted them, I guess.
Yeah, Mac actually gets taken down by this Uber as well as it does come out. Lucas is so far forward. Pipes down Khaled, gets followed up by Nation, takes the last 2 kills. It's pretty much a complete wipe. It's only Opti left alive, and he's behind in the cafe. He's going to try to go for this block, but I do think he has been called out. There are 2 scouts on this point, Opti. You're going to take the 2v1? I don't think so. Both scouts are just on a killing spree. Lucas is spawn camping right now. Mac has gone down 1 round. The first round in this entire series for the Czech Republic. For czuraci, I'm assuming that's how you say it, is in the books.
As a fellow Dane, I can tell you that yes, that is exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced. I think we're expert, but that worked out really well. 2 scouts camping, a demo man is camping the right spawn, and then the soldier spamming the left one while the medic camped. Worked out perfectly. Couldn't have worked out better. And now they're actually ahead on this map for the first time. They lost the first map 5-0, but now they're up 1-0.
Oh, Mac is taken down immediately. I think what we're seeing right now, Beta, without, putting on my big boy glasses, is I think that Sunshine, something we actually, I don't even think we mentioned this in the pregame. Sunshine is really good for Devilman. When you have probably the best demo player in Europe on your team, it makes Sunshine a lot easier. Soldiers bombing in up to the point now. Look at the space being made. Breeze not able to secure any kills off of that, and it looks like off of that death, they will just be backing off slightly on this blue side. They're going back to mid. That kill sends a message. Mac going down that mid just means that they want nothing to do with it. Crayon does go in. Doesn't find anything. Lucas down to 60 HP.
Lucas actually almost killed himself.
Yep.
he killed Crayon, and then he just detonated a sticky, and it was like right underneath him, so he almost killed himself. That would have been pretty funny. Didn't quite happen though. A man can laugh at other people's almost misfortune anyways. Colin's going to jump in very aggressively. He actually catches the medic in here, but only managed to get off 1 rocket before he gets taken down. So, valiant try. I
am being informed by chat of 3 different ways to pronounce the name, so I'm just not going to say any of them and call them the blue team.
Why would
Crayon
you even
goes
read
in.
That? Like, you were right.
Yeah. But some people are saying it's with an S, and then some people are writing a C. But I don't know if they mean like a K sound or like a C, like a S. And it's just so confusing. Can you please, everyone, just type it in chat?
It's actually really simple.
Yeah?
That's all I have to say about it. I'm not going to
Yeah, okay,
elaborate.
it's actually really easy.
Corley actually does a huge surf there. Surfed away from the airshot rocket there. Really nice done by him. Gonna get stay alive there. So actually 2 players are down. Breeze and Nation have both gone down, so a lot of players are about to come barreling down here on them. And I think they're 100% gonna have to use this. Gonna get used on Thomas to take down Morny. And the counter was actually come in here, so the red Uber is slightly longer, but they haven't made too much use of it. Looks like they're going to get Thomas at the very end of that, and that might just be enough to ensure that nobody can come into choke. But they haven't been locked down, and here it comes. Lots of people just barreling into choke. Both sorters have jumped in. Lucas is spamming out from there. Scouts are still trying to cap out the point, but they might just be missing the fight while all this happens. Here's Coling. He's still in there. He's so deep, but he gets taken down. And there's actually a lot of just spread out here players.
Lucas is still in. He's walking out flowers. I don't think he's gonna die. Nation runs in. There we go. Never mind. Opti just turns a corner, eats a pipe in the process, but does get that demo kill. So, I do think, yes, czuraci is going to get stuck on their last. Khalid has a solid 60% MP charge, which is pretty sizable. Lucas just spawned right now, and I do think that they will want to push this on the Five Guys Burgers and Fries. They're walking in. They don't just want some burgers, you know. They want some fries. They are in. Lucas, okay.
Oh my lord. Okay. Apex is just doing work right now. He's gonna have to do 300 damage to this heavy, and he's not even shooting him right now. So usually when you're having these fights against a heavy, you can just shoot forever. It's not going to end well for you. It's so close, but at the end of the day, heavy is just too much of a math problem for you. You just run out of ammo, and he can just shoot forever without reloading. So usually in these kind of prolonged fights, you need to take down the demo or the heavy quickly. Otherwise, you're just going to out DM you or like out DPS you, I suppose.
That heavy on Sunshine Last has made so many officials for so many people so boring, because it is, as you're saying, really hard to kill. You have to focus him down very early on. If you've got a sentry up as well, there's just more targets you have to focus down so quickly. Because if not, like both the heavy, the sentry gun does a lot of damage. Like, I don't know, even if you're Ubered, it pushes you and is really annoying. And Thomas is building one right now. And it's not fun.
Yeah, this is a kind of a hidden position. You can't see it when you come in from the right side, so you don't actually know where it is. So then you just usually jump in, and then Senegal just pushes you all the way over in the left side, and then you lose the Uber, and then it's actually very likely that you get killed off by those players. We're pretty annoying Uber or sentry gun to deal with because you don't have the information to deal with it, and you can very easily get just thrown off course here. Coling holding pretty far forward, but everyone else is just pretty far back. Not really holding the chokes very aggressively. They might just be doing that on the right side with the demo man, but left side is pretty much open. If they just force Coling back, they can actually send in someone there. But of course, again, there's a sentry gun, but the sentry gun, it doesn't really deny people, it kind of redirects them, and oh my god, look at that. 2 soldiers go down immediately as they try to suicide in. And this is obviously going to open up the door for some counter-sacks.
Yep, as right now, they are looking for an angle, maybe even for the sniper, as they're so far back on Five Guys. Just sitting outside right now without soldiers. They don't have the spam to be able to stand into the lobby. But also on the other end, like, pushing out is pretty hard. If you are the blue team, you're going to want to watch out, because you can get really easily caught out. But so can Five Guys. Mac and Opti both taken down. Stickies out of Lucas, headshot out of Nation. This time it looks like the Czech counterparts are just being, like, honestly, I feel like they're catching out a lot of these players this time and finally winning the 1v1s. I say that. Crowns are behind. He's taken down 2 already. No one else is dead. He ties the sentry gun.
Yeah, the push-out can be very difficult when you have a sentry gun on last. The engineers obviously just kind of fat and sitting back and not doing much. So, you know, they're probably not going to lose last, but they also struggle to actually get out there, and that can be the trouble with actually having an engineer. The soldier's going to come in, Morny eventually gets taken down. Everyone else didn't really seem to be impressed with the amount of damage that he did, so they're just going to back out, probably wait to see if they can maybe get up some sniper stuff. Maybe even a banner on Morny. This seems like a pretty good good situation for that. Like Sunshine last is pretty good for soldiers spamming in and getting consistent damage. It's relatively easy compared to a lot of other maps. So I feel like I would love to see some banners, but it is not the case. So I'm just kind of ragging on him at this point.
I think banners are the ultimate sort of planting of the flag, as Nation's on Sniper again. You know, never stops. I have to sneeze really bad, I'm gonna hand it off.
Alright. Let's just be silent and just
I'm fine.
enjoy the fact that he's almost just sneezing his brain out. You know? Instead of taking it. Alright, Soldier's gonna jump in. There's a Pyro and a Sentry gun. Oh, Crayon, he's just in. He was in there, man. He was trying so hard. Everyone and their mother were just trying to disrupt that jump. But he somehow managed to just stay airborne for like a solid 4 seconds there. And eventually he will get taken down. You know, you're not gonna guess this, but Nation, he's on Sniper. You see Lucas is just opening the door for him. Currently, Collate is just playing behind the point because you can't shoot people. You can't wallbang people in TF2. Can't shoot. I don't even think in CS you could shoot through a building that thick. That would be kind of strain credibility.
Lucas is
wow.
dead.
Colin gets the movement force though.
But Collate is popped, so maybe he's fine. So there is a red team, 5 guys. They aren't until last hit. It looks like 1 scout's dead already. Nation chasing down Opti gets that kill as well. The counter has come out, has been and gone. As right now 2 kills for Czech. Means that they will be trying to move forwards here. There's 1 kill maybe going on to Crayon's not quite living. Nation's whiffing his shots. Crayon gets out. Nation does a little Morty. Nice shot there onto Lucas.
Yeah, it's a relatively successful push out though. Despite losing their demo man to a nice shot there. They have a lot of players, they have a lot of good heals, they got it out pretty quickly. Ubers is still not a factor. They kind of want to move in here and bully him out of mid before Collate gets his own Uber, but you can kind of tell he's not wanting to leave here. And this Uber, it's about to come in.
Yeah, Uber comes out right now as Collate is down to so low HP. Degu is taken down, however, looks like they will be getting the better one out of this. That medic kill is very, very nice. Indeed, that's a lot of less health, a lot of less damage they have to deal when they push in right now. Looks like czuraci are just not really wanting to fight this. Lucas!
Oh, he didn't see the sticky
stuck in no man's land, gets taken down by Mac. That's a demo pick going to last with Uberad, but it's still a little while away, but maybe that demo kill is enough to potentially warrant a peek.
I mean, at the very least you can get a lot of space and maybe use that as an opportunity to spam down people and maybe send in the soldier suicide, but no, this is just a full-on push. Scott's gonna put time onto the point. Just baiting people over into them is not really working out. This heavy is now up. We've talked about it before, and it looks like he's just gonna take people down. Dago's gonna survive on 10 HP. Really rough there, but so many players actually went down that I don't think this is gonna really punish anyone. They might not be able to push in with a full Uber advantage like they otherwise would, so a bit of a punish there. No, they could just go in here with a bare minimum of players and trying to get the advantage in, but that's probably a mistake as they're not going to go in here.
I mean, I think we are seeing that even if you have an Uberad, it's actually just going to come out anyway. Lucas, actually, sorry, that is Mac, tries to go forwards, tries to go for something, but just gets the force out of the enemy team. Uber is popped, and now nobody's really found any kills. Mac is down to 60 HP. Coling is so far forwards. He gets 2 really nice rockets onto Collate. Without a medic, 5 guys, burgers and fries, they're going to have to be really careful. Coling did go down, but I don't really think they are out of lobby already. czuraci, they're just going to take their sweet time, heal back up, and walk forward, use this healing advantage to their advantage, as they're going to walk in there. They want to be healthy as they come into this. They do have an ad, but they actually didn't build it. Never mind, they're just not even going to push. Weren't quick enough. Sentry gun is going to have to be rebuilt. They weren't even building this. Degu, only 30% advantage here.
Yeah, you almost never see teams push on a minor advantage out of last. And I especially think when you're ahead by 1-0, and you're probably just kind of happy to sit back, and you've also seen yourself lose every time you try to push so far in the map. So I feel like everything is blowing in the way of they're just going to sit back and last. Just let the Uber advantage slip away from them, and then just wait for the rest of 5G to just come in here and try to make their move, and they're happy to just sit back. That's exactly what we're going to see here. Pretty damn understandable situation right now. We still haven't seen any banners. We see Nathan, he's just spy checking in spawn. He's going to find nothing. Going to switch back onto sniper. But we have a soldier, actually 2 soldiers in lower from 5D. Maybe they're contemplating just sneaking their way in here for some sort of suicide play. But nothing happened so far.
Yeah, right now, it's one of those stalemates. Mac doesn't like stalemates, so he offers himself up to the gods, says, okay guys, try again. I'm gonna keep dying. Eventually, surely you have to do something without stickies. A lot of spam. You can see 5 guys just immediately out of lobby again, but holding on to second here is still pretty fine. Nation, in case you've been wondering, has really good angles into lobby, but once you're already in lobby, trying to snipe out onto this high ground in second, it's so hard to get anything. Like, Nation can't really walk forward, he's just gonna get spammed out, eaten alive. Crayon goes in, tries to get something, gets nothing. Think they should do it. They are gonna walk back. czuraci not really able to fight this any further.
Yeah, czuraci, they eventually do manage to lose control of this lobby, but actually, kind of curiously enough, we see 5G there completely having to just sit back and give it up. Crayon, he's on spy and spawn right now. I'm not sure if... oh, he has actually left spawn. My bad. He made his way in there. So, this is I feel like the first time we see a spy actually going for some sort of pick here that doesn't involve them just sitting around spy checking. So, I think they might know, though. Like, you can see the spamming random area. So
yeah, I do believe that Nation was in spawn check. There is a pyro coming in. Soldier bombs in, tried to do something. I wanted to say that Crayon, honestly, last Prem season, he was probably the best spy that we had. He was the one with the most successful plays, at least. But I do think he has been called out. And I think he realizes that they know as well, because he's trying, and he's struggling to find an angle. He just starts spy crabbing. Invisible, of course. But, you know, it's a thought that counts.
Yeah, I think at this point, he's just gonna have to give up on the medic. I think he's more likely to actually kill Breeze or something like that, so he could actually be part of any kind of fight. But actually, Mac takes down the sentry gun. That's really nice. That opens up the door for soldiers to jump in here, but Colin, he's gonna shut that down. Crayon has actually made his way in pretty deep, despite the enemy team being so good. Oh my god! Hey!
Wait, he's getting healed. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the pyro walked over there to the spam, and then because he's a pyro, he just kind of puffs some flames, and Crayon just barely managed to catch it. And you know, just like in real life, if someone just barely hits you with a flame, your entire body just incinerates immediately.
Yep. As someone who I once tried to turn on, we have a gas grill outside. I turned it on, but I left the lid on, and then it wouldn't, the ignition thing, it wouldn't do it, so I had to go and find a lighter. And then, of course, as I go in and light it up, and I have this box full of gas, I just kind of made a really big flame. It was really funny because my mum was watching me do it, and she got really angry at me for burning the hair off my arms. But yeah, I basically died that day, so it's a miracle I'm still alive.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did you die? So, that sounds like a way you can die. Yeah, soldiers in very aggressively. They lost the first one. Sentry gun has been spammed down. Morning was kind of caught in, though. He's going to get taken down. And so far, this last hold has just been absolutely impenetrable. It seems to me like 5G hasn't even been close to cracking this shell so far. And at the same time, though, any kind of repush has been very strained and difficult to watch. I think we're almost just nearing a point where the Czech guys, or I can't remember the name. czuraci, whatever.
Yeah.
Czuraci. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the C should have the weird little squiggly thing on the bottom.
Yeah, same.
But I guess it doesn't. But either way, oh my god, Nation gets spammed out from cross map on Sniper. That's embarrassing. And actually is going in very aggressively. Cran will go down.
Is this how they crack it? They just push in anyway? Opti has gone down. Mac is 6 HP as well. It does get taken out. I think that should just take the fire right out from under there. And feet not really in at all. That's 2 players down, and they're just sitting on second back once again. They want to move in on czuraci. They want to go forwards. They haven't found a kill quite yet. So there is a scout. The point gets taken down. Actually, Uber's come out of both teams. But one team has the high ground. You're looking at this post Uber, and there's just one soldier on top. they're just walking right back out. They don't have the frags to realistically stay in. Nation goes down as well. Goes down on Morny. I think they are just back on last. We're back where it started.
Yeah, Opti somehow survived that, just going in there on last. There's a banner finally out here from Breeze. Oh, it's actually 2 banners, my bad. Alright, I know Coling has had it for a long time. I'm not sure. Maybe Wiethoofd, you can just make some weird noises when they actually do manage to finish the... Alright, okay, so Breeze actually has charge already. Just trust me when I say that Wiethoofd made a weird noise. And yeah, Ubers are still pretty even. They're just spamming it out. So obviously now we have Ubers and banners in play. And very often when one team starts having banners, the other team goes, "Hey, we should do that as well."
Yep.
And let's see. Crayon just spawned in. He didn't go banner though, so they're not taking the hint so far.
There is only 2 minutes left, so these banners are really good at slowing down the pace of the game. But with 2 minutes left, where the round timer will just run out, we will reset and go back to another mid-fight. These banners slow the game down, whether or not you want to pop them. It does give you an advantage in the Ubers, as they're not quite Ubers, but they are still pretty good. The Conscious especially gives you a lot of movement speed, a lot of extra health, assuming that you hit your shots, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like running into an aura in any kind of other game, right? Like, you don't want to fight in the enemy's aura, especially if it's one that's not permanent. It's only temporary. You don't want to fight in their aura. So whenever any kind... So you have Uber's going to get forced out, so that's 8 seconds-ish, where you can't do anything, and then there's going to be a banner pop, so that's like maybe another 8 seconds, and it just kind of adds up to a point where you're only going to have a window of like 20 seconds or something where you can actually do anything and actually push into them. It can be very taxing in order to deal with it. They're going to come in from this right side. This time is actually ticking down.
Yeah, it's 48 seconds left. The sentry is spammed down by Mac. Duper comes out. I think a banner comes out as well. Mac does go down, however. Alright, Brita, we are in a situation right now where, because 35 seconds left. No, wait, never mind. The play hasn't quite ended. Crayon does go down as well. There's something really cool I want to talk about, where actually czuraci, they want to capture this, because they'd rather just cap second and have to walk back to their last than go for another mid-fight, which is essentially a coin flip. They are 1 round up. The chance of like dying on second is way lower than everyone dying on mid and losing a round off of it. In my opinion, they should honestly just sack in pretty much everything to try and get this cap going right now. After's going down as well, so is Morny. But with 6 seconds left, I don't think they're listening to my excellent strategy.
Yeah, I don't know. They do gain 2 points more or less, right? They get second, and then middle becomes like neutral, right? So that's like 1.5 to 2 points, depending on how you want to look at it. So they're going to gain a whole bunch of ground here at the very least. If they lose mid, you know, they can probably very likely still go back to holding last. So it's not the worst thing, but I do think you have a point where you kind of say, if you have the chance to, you kind of want to go out onto second and hold that, and then you can eventually just fall back to your own last. But yeah, here we are on mid, still 1-0 in favor of czuraci.
Yes, 6 minutes left as the soldier trying to bum across Morny gets completely shut down. So is Crayon, Af, and Mac as well. Breeze and Coling do go down, but with Morny on 6 HP, there is really not that much thunder left in the red side. Step Morny, just, he tries something, you know, which you gotta commend him for, but that is a little bit sad.
Yeah, he tried to walk underneath, and he just got denied super hard by a scout. So he was basically using the entire mid. And then at the very end he was on 6 HP and he just like ran at people. It's always funny when a soldier just goes like, screw it, I'll just run at him with my little stick. And that didn't work out. So now we have a situation where 5.5 minutes remaining. That's quite a long time, especially when you're only down by 1. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that this czuraci team, they're just going, we're just going to hold forever now. We don't care. This seems like a... It seems like we can't win this wave. They're actually going to send in Breeze here. So they are going to actually play a little bit of game here and play some ball. Like, I feel like 7 would have just sat back and go and had like another sip of tea. But not this check team.
I mean, maybe they're going to have the tiny little
this demo man's getting...
Wait, actually, never mind. The Uber's traded in. Mac where did you go? He's just flying all around. There's Lucas actually taken down. So is Mac. Opti once again is dead. Lucas taken down. Looks like he might just be the only guy on czuraci taken down.
Oh,
Morning just shot out of
shot.
the sky. That is disaster for Five Guys, Burgers and Fries.
That whole Uber was just destroyed by Lucas. He just juggled Mac so hard. Like, I don't know. Like, at some point you just kind of saw him being in a weird place, but that was because he got juggled so hard. Medic's on the point right now, but not quite able to spawn camp in the same way that they could earlier. So they're going to have to go back here. And Dago, you know, he just wants to survive. He's like, no. We're not losing stupidly here. You know, so we're just going to go back, probably seed second here as well. See Crayon trying to see if he can find an angle. He's been spotted, so it's almost no way he can actually find his way in onto the medic. And Matt goes down as well. This could open the door up for an actual fight for a second, but looks like that's not going to be the case here. But Dago, he's about to have his Uber advantage, but will they actually push on it? That's the question right now.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of almost don't want to. It's, like, as I said, it's 4 minutes left at this point. There's a soldier bombing in, actually. Crayon doesn't really find anything. Gets, like, a solid 50 damage onto Daegu. Eats another spam rocket going in. But with that kill onto Crayon, it actually looks like they want to fight this, which is a little bit strange. Uber does come out, but look at Max HP already. In this Uber, it does come out. All that really matters, however, Mac has gone down once again. Af is in low right now, but the soldier there, Hector Coling, does so much damage, catches out too. They're fighting this in lower. Actually, Nation has gone down. They're walking back into mid, onto second. They are going to
there's a back
Morning so far in, he's out of ammo.
Oh my god, he did it as well. Breeze airshot the soldier away from the point and captured last. That is a hero play. Jesus, Breeze. That is so good. Like, if he does not airshot that soldier's going to get to him and block the point, and he's not going to cap that, and they are going to be probably losing second, and it's going to be all up in the air. Instead, they're up 2-0 with 3 minutes remaining, and they are looking excellent. And they go from losing a 5-0 on process to actually winning a 2-0 here. Like, that would be amazing. Yeah, we can definitely say that we play a huge part in that.
Yeah, as Mac once again is dead. Lucas and Breeze do go down. But Mac has just not, like, been there for his team, you know. He's been dying a lot as both scouts, Daegu, running out right now. They're just going to go back to last. 2.5 minutes. This is, in theory, is very possible for Five Guys and Burgers. But they're going to have to push, like, pretty much right now already. They are in. Top left. Morny gets in, but he gets juggled. Af is dead.
They're
so
putting pressure on last
really
when they don't have second.
Five Guys.
Yeah, putting pressure on last when you don't have second is very difficult. Like you need to be in a very good position. You need to do a lot of damage and just not lose players, and that is not what happened here. And now we're kind of in this situation where they need to push, man. Like, you just need to go in. If they don't cap in the next 30 seconds, they're almost certainly going to lose. So they need to just go in now, and here we go.
Yep, Crayon takes a 1v1 Coling, actually does win it, but ends up going down really low. Opti taken down by the Sentry as well. The Uber's popped out, but the Gallade is taken down by the Sentry. Breeze gets Af, Lucas gets Mac, and all of a sudden, Breeze not quite paying attention, doesn't even look at the last two people. Crayon, however, does get taken down by Lucas, who's on a nice little 4K right now. It's just Morny left alive, tries to go in. Lucas hunts him down in his lobby. Not today, my friend.
Why are they even pushing is my question. Like, why would you push in this situation?
Yep.
I don't see what you would gain from this. Lucas, he just wants to go in, man. He's deep. That was probably too deep, my friend. At this point, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, that was pretty funny. I do think pushing out of last at the very end is a mistake, because the only way you could ever lose is if you push out and get back cap, right? So might as well play the 100% thing, even if it means you don't get second. Oh, Soda gets a nice juggle onto a scout up there. Breeze can't finish it off. He's gonna get a second chance with this Soda though.
Opti does go in. Morny finds Coling, but look at Tomash on the engineer as he's moving that gear up. Nation all the way onto mid. It's 40 seconds left now, 2-0 up. I think this is in the books. 3 points for both teams right now in Division 1. They do end up tying up the score. I do think, however, that a lot of this has to do with, unfortunately, it seems to me like it's one standout player in Mac really getting caught out a lot towards the second half of this map.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rough time there for him. And yeah, okay, I just took a sneak peek at the logs, and yeah, you're right. Let's just say that, alright.
Okay.
We're gonna save it for a little bit, but you're in for a treat when you see these
Oh
odds.
boy.
But yeah, that's gonna be that. 2-0 in favor of the Lucas Tank team on this second map. So that means that despite losing the first map 5-0, they're actually gonna come back and both teams will get 3 points out of this match from Div 1 Week 1. And they are gonna be all tied up. We've had Wiethoofd on production, Wandum and me on cast. And thank you guys for watching so much. We'll be back when we're back. I don't know. And thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. Good night.
Hi, old beaver! Away!